Hi guys, it's Sunny with Sunny Healing Intuitions. We're here for another episode of Journey to Sacred Expansion, and today I thought I would talk about creating miracles. This is a way of me sharing tips and ways to cultivate a positive mindset in which heals us from the inside out. And that is my purpose with the healing series that you are joining today. And I so appreciate those that have been with me on this journey and those that continue to join this journey. So please like the video for just to, get your energy into the space. If there's something you want me to create on a subject, go ahead and comment that. Share anything that you resonate with on this video. And if you want more content, please subscribe as well as hit that notification button if you want to get notified about these videos as I post them. So welcome guys, thank you so much for being here. This is a big week that we're in right now. We're in Venus retrograde. We're going into the Mercury retrograde right after the blood moon eclipse. I mean, come on. This is life-changing energy, and that's why I thought it would be great to cover this tonight. I was going to do a Mercury retrograde video instead, but Spirit led me to do this video. And when I went to go create the content, which I'll probably be reading from today just because there's a lot of things that I want to convey over on this video so it's clear. And you're always welcome to ask questions as well in the comments, or you can email my email, which is in the description box below. But yeah, I thought I would share this inspiration because we truly can create miracles and magic without having to force it. One thing that I wanted to mention, Abraham Hicks. This is someone that Esther Hicks, she channels. She's also a renowned inspirational speaker and author. She said, "The basis of your life is absolute freedom. The goal is joy, and the result of that perfect combination is motion forward or growth." Now, I found this very inspiring and I wanted to share that. So what I wanted to do was start out by telling you about my last year, because that'll kind of set up what we're going to be talking about today. So I've had a very big year of growth since the last eclipse season in March. We had one in September, October, but the big change was starting in March. So last March, I would say that December in 2022, I had to go in for a biopsy, and it was breast cancer scare. I have a huge family line of breast cancer and all types of different cancer. My mom went through it, my grandma, aunts, all of that. So I had to go in for a biopsy right around my birthday, and then I had to find out right on my birthday that I was going in for a biopsy. They popped a cyst. They wanted to check further past that cyst, but couldn't, so I had to go in to do an actual surgery, and it was very traumatic because it was painful. I don't take to lidocaine very well. So it was a very traumatic experience. And this is when I started to notice that the family that was in my life wasn't really there for me, and I was alone, or I felt like it. And I don't like to share my information to a lot of people, but at this point of my life, I was too scared to, because I didn't want to reach out to people who weren't available to spend time, giving me what I needed. And that was just some type of empathy and somebody who would listen, and just went through a really, really hard time. At that time, I was drinking. I've always been a drinker. I've always been able to kind of stay out of getting too crazy. Once I got there, I would reel it back and, not go so fully sober, but I would slow down the drinking, and then I would end up right back there. And I kept trying to quit drinking. My body was rejecting it. But the want for it was too strong. My tie to the addiction was really strong. And I've had PTSD with pills because of an experience that I've had in my family. And I don't normally take to them very well. I don't usually take them at all. So anyway, I was in a lot of pain, and I had the oxycodone or whatever they gave me, and I took one, and I was drinking one night. I was at home after I'd left my cousin's house with my dad. They were taking care of me. But I was at home and I was drinking, and I took one of the pain pills because I was in a lot of pain. And I had a moment where I forgot that I had taken one. I was still in a lot of pain, and I took another, and I thought that I was gonna die because I was sick and obviously took too much. And this is when I decided to quit drinking. I poured my bottle of Jameson down the drain, which is unheard of for me, and got rid of the other pain pills that I had, and just kind of went through the rest of the painful experience with Tylenol or Advil. And the only reason I say this is because I'm coming up on my year anniversary of sobriety from alcohol, which will be actually next week. Which is why I thought about pushing this to next week, but I felt it was important to share still during this week. But after that, my life changed. I started opening up a lot to the guidance where I needed to be. I started thinking more positively, speaking more affirmations, and actually aligning myself to want to take care of myself, and started working out. Just doing little things. It wasn't even like big workouts. They were 15-minute workouts with a little bit of weights, just to kind of get myself moving and feeling better. Then I set an intention that I was going to move. I was in the middle of the country. I was renting an RV from a landlord, and I had crashed my car. I wasn't drunk, but I did have a drink in my hand. We were in New Orleans, and I crashed my car, didn't have one, so being in the middle of the country wasn't ideal for me, and it was lonely, and it was terrible. So I set the intention that I was going to move to the coast, and I had been wanting to move down here for quite a while. Little did I know, within a month, I would be down here and in this amazing 2-bedroom apartment that I love in a quiet neighborhood, which is right by the coast. I mean, less than 5 minutes driving, 5 if you hit certain lights a certain way. So it's just, to me, like seeing how much I've grown throughout this year and how much I was able to pull in, these little miracles, and some of them aren't even really little. And that's where I'm going to head into this Creating Miracles video for you. So that was me being vulnerable and sharing a little bit of my story. Today, I finished an 80-day workout, and I'm very proud of myself. I've never stuck to something like that for so long. I used to plan my workouts around my drinking. I had to let go of an employee, which I've been dealing with a lot of issues with this person for a few years now, and it sucks. I don't like the act of letting go an employee, but it opened up so much for me because now it freed up my evenings again, and I am less stressed out. So I was very proud of myself for going through that today, and yeah, almost a year of no drinking, and I can't believe it. I've lost a lot of weight because I've cut out that. I've started eating better. So, it's just a lot of little things that I did over time that have made a huge success within this year. And my intention was a year of expansion, and I sure have created it. So this is my little build up to what we're going to cover today. So just to start, creating miracles doesn't have to involve creating huge results. What we want is, like the saying goes, it's the little things, right? The little things in life comes to mind because we can say they're little things, But if they bring you joy, then this is a huge experience, because not a lot of people are feeling joy right now. A lot of people are struggling. They're struggling to live, struggling to face each day, struggling to make ends meet, struggling to stay positive for themselves and for their family. It truly is a hard time right now in the collective, but we need to focus on our lives. We can help others for sure, definitely. I'm not saying that, but we can't help others as much if we don't help ourselves as well. We got to be able to know how to help ourselves in order to help others. And this is us creating the space for others by helping ourselves. See how that goes? It's a chain reaction. So we just don't give it enough credit when we say little things, and they are sometimes little things, but they can make a big impact. Just saying hi or smiling at someone can make their day because they were seen, they were recognized. Sometimes people don't even get that. So any movement forward with healing and making ourselves as well as others feel good is a huge accomplishment that creates so much magic. It's infectious. It amplifies out. And those little things do create long-term huge results, okay? Just as I said. So the more that we open up to new things, the more we expand to receive more of what we ask for. We can say that we're open to new experiences, then if we turn down opportunities that come to us because we're fearful of rejection or we're resistant to it because it doesn't look exactly as we thought it would look when it came in, we're not aligning with the energy that we're putting out into the universe by asking for them, right? So the things that we ask for will not always come in the way that we envision them. So we have to be open to the experiences that come our way and the way that they show up. If we look at everything with fear, we create negative results and likely shut ourselves off from receiving what we truly desire. By by resisting. Resisting is going to say to the universe, well, no, I'm not ready yet. So let me go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, but the more you're open to what comes your way, the better it is for you, because you're going to receive more. You're open. You're telling the universe that you're open to receive that. Okay? And everything is trial and error. Sometimes there's experiences that come in our way or opportunities so we can learn. And we have to be okay with that. Challenges and failures, they're not failures, okay? They're just redirections to show us how we can evolve, how we can grow through the experience. That's all it is. Now, affirmations are a beautiful way to speak what we truly want into existence, but we have to align our actions with them, acting as if it is happening now. And then when you're speaking these intentions, you have to live in the way that you're speaking. Align your emotions and your actions with the thoughts, and everything will flow. You have to be in the flow, okay, with everything that's coming your way, without responding and reacting in a way that's negative and fearful, okay? And I'm talking about anxiety, depression, whatever it is that you feel when you come across these challenges. Or if you have an opportunity that comes your way and it's not how you saw it, then just look at it and say, you know what, okay, I'm willing to receive this and go with it and see where it leads me. And sometimes you can make adjustments as you're flowing through that energy, right? This is a great way to learn. So I would like for you at this moment just to leave a comment, okay? Speak about what you're bringing into existence. Make up an affirmation of what you want to call in. This is you stating and affirming to the universe, okay? So try that out. And you know what? Maybe you want to comment something that you just recently manifested, and then it'll give others the sign that, you know, this does work. Okay? Because I mean, sure, you can listen to my story and think, okay, well, you know, that worked for her. Why doesn't it work for me? You have to trust and give it time. You have to believe it, and you have to act as if. Okay? That is what I'm talking about here. All the tips to aligning yourself to what you desire. Now, another key element is trust. Trust is huge, okay? As you trust signs and synchronicities that happen, then you feel that joy that I talked about. You're creating a signal to the universe that is something that you want, and you will attract more of it, okay? The minute self-doubt comes in, that high vibrational alignment is closed off. Now, trust and patience builds that relationship with our spirit team, with the universe. And over time, when you build that foundation, just as you do with any relationship in your physical world, you're going to start to see more of that magic and those results that you want to see. Now, meditation is a great way to raise your vibration. And now, just really quick, the reason we say that, you know, to keep your vibrations high is because we cannot ask for gifts from the universe from a low vibrational space and expect high vibrational results, okay? So you can't sit there and sit in fear and say, I really want to feel confident. You know, you have to say it like from your chest. Let's just say that. Say it from your chest and believe it. And believe it's going to happen. Ask, you know, I want to feel that confidence that Sunny feels on her videos. Because I have to build myself up before these videos, because just like I just did, I do make mistakes. And I'm still learning how to edit. But you know what? I'm coming here showing up in my authenticity. And I'm here to share and be of service to the world in the best way that I can, because I want others to see the magic that I've seen in the last year. And it's funny because looking back at all the relocations I've made across the states by myself with help from others at times, I have not realized how much magic I've actually created and how many times I've gotten through so many different difficult situations that I thought were the end of my world, when really they were just relocating me, readjusting my life and my path ahead so that I can keep growing and evolving and winning in my life. That is great to look back on and see this past week. So moving forward, meditation is, again, a great way to raise your vibration. Now, you don't have to just sit in meditation, although when you want guidance, it is best to sit in silence, stillness, deep breaths, focusing on your heart space, right? So you can also do walking meditations. You can sit in nature with your feet in the grass or near some water. I love water. I love going to the coast and just sitting near the water and allowing myself to just sit there and enjoy the view. Listening, singing, and dancing to music is great. And singing, these are so many different things that you can bring in for yourself, right? So singing helps you to work your throat chakra, allowing clear communication. And as you do that, you're receiving more clear communication because you're putting that energy out into the universe. Dancing works the hips. That helps you to release the emotions and the negativity to come up and flow through you, right? So there's so many benefits to music. We are instruments. So we're all one, okay? Everything is one. This is what I'm talking about. Creating art is huge as well, right? So do you ever feel accomplished or proud of yourself when you create art? I know I do. I'm not very creative when it comes to that, usually, as I have said in the past. But once I actually do it, I'm like, wow, I am creative. I am. And then helping another or simply reaching out to someone to tell them you're thinking of them is so huge. And this is being of service. Maybe they needed to hear that. Maybe they needed to hear from someone they loved and you made their day. So these are all ways that you can create a higher vibration for yourself and others, because this really does amplify out in the world. This is us being of service to the world. Plus, when you help others, you're really creating that flow so that when you need help, it comes. It's there, right? So when you find yourself dwelling on a negative experience that is from your past, recognize that you are no longer in this situation and that you're free of that experience. This is going to help you still honor your feelings, which is very much needed when we're letting go. And you're not dwelling on it. So you're not sitting in that low vibrational experience. You're recognizing it happened. You're celebrating the fact that you're not there anymore, and that is releasing it. It's helping it to dissolve, and then you're going to honor the next best thought. The best thing you can do when a negative thought arises is to recognize it and then shift your thinking to something that brings you joy, right? Joy. This is something that is that magnet for forward movement, motion forward, growth, expansion. So this is all I had for today. Thank you so much for being here. These are the tips that I wanted to share with you this week. So remember that creating miracles can be a small task that creates huge results, okay? It all adds up over time. All these little things are going to create something magnificent for you in the long run. So we have all the time in the world. Have patience and give the space and time for the magic to unfold as you align with your desires, okay? Please like this video if you found this helpful. Leave a comment about what you're speaking into existence, or share something that you've manifested. This will help others to see that miracles do happen, okay? Subscribe and hit the notification button if you'd like to see more content. And until next week, love and light. Take care.